Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance by our student body president, Hollow B.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Welcome parents, guardians, relatives, and friends of the graduates of Ben Franklin's class of 1994. Welcome also teachers, school board members, and distinguished guests. We are here this morning to honor your children, and I need to ask for your assistance. As you can hear, the acoustics in here are not the best. I know that you want to hear the presentations, and I know you want to hear your child's name read. Therefore, I ask that the applause be brief, and that there be no talking. Also, we have reserved an area over here for you to take pictures in, so it will not interfere with the ceremony. The students will cross the stage this way, and if you want to take a picture, there is a good place. Please do not come up too soon. Wait until your child's name is about to be called and receive his diploma or her diploma. And then please leave the area as soon as they go down the stairs so that others may go there. The students have worked very hard to make this ceremony a success, and I know that we can count on you to help. It has been a pleasure knowing and working with the students in the class of 1994. I will have many memories of this class. I will remember our undefeated flag football team, our undefeated volleyball team. I'll remember the terrific job our student government did, how well they ran the dances. Thank you. I'll remember the pals, the peer tutors, the students in advanced technology, the yearbook classes who gave so much to the school. They produced an outstanding yearbook, an outstanding video, and great newspapers during the year. And I also remember our fantastic band, our chorus, and our award-winning music program. I remember many classroom activities that most of you participated in your long laboring over the fall to the week in math, to science projects, to the long and arduous wagon trains west and social studies, to career day. I also remember the Spirit Point field trip, the lunchtime activities, and the games between the faculty and the students. But most of all, I remember you, the class of 1994. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the governing board of the Judson School District, Mrs. Margaret Brookline.
As I look at all of you here today, knowing that you're finishing 2 years of education and you're about to begin 4 more years, I can only wish you that the next 4 years will be as good or better than the last 2 have been. And I wish you lots of luck. I would like to also tell the parents and all the other people present here, the faculty of the school, the administrators, the staff, and all of us parents, that we are all educators of our children. And as I was looking for something very inspirational to give you today, I looked at a book that has been put in the parent library in our schools. And I would like to share with you a quote that I read in this. I think it applies to all of us as we are trying to educate the children. It says, "Children are given to us unknown for a very short period of time. They come to us like packets of flower seeds with no pictures on the cover and no guarantees. We do not know what they will look like, act like, or have the potential to become. Our job, like the gardeners, is to meet their needs as best we can, to give proper nourishment, love, attention, and caring, and to hope for the best. I hope for the best for all of you. Bejamin.
Also speaking to the Board of Trustees, this is Marie Bruce.
Well, this is my third graduation this morning, and I can't tell you who's the best. Can I? Of course, Ben Franklin. I want to take a moment to congratulate each and every one of you on your graduation today. I also want to thank the teachers, the principal, and the staff for working so hard these past few years with all of you. I also would like to thank the parents and the families for all the support you have given each of the graduates. Join with me in applauding them all. My compliments to the band, you were outstanding today. And graduates, you have 4 years ahead of you in high school. Make them the best. You'll be making new friends. You'll get a good education. Make it the most important 4 years of your life. It will pave your way for college. If you have a dream, go after that dream. And don't let anyone tell you that you cannot achieve, because you will, and you will be successful, because you are the best. Congratulations.
And I would like to thank the 3 members of the Board of Trustees who are here today to celebrate your graduation, for all the support that they've given Ben Franklin School. That concludes Mrs. Myers' It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the salutatorian for the class of 1998. 1994. I just took a work from God 4 years ahead. I'm sorry. And then Fancy young lady, Leon Wong.
Welcome teachers, parents, faculty, guests, and fellow graduates. It is with great honor and pride that I am here today to help represent the class of 1994 from Bejamin Franklin Intermediate School. It isn't every day that I get to do this, so first off, I would like to thank the people who made it possible for me to be up here today. My parents, who are here, really made a difference in my life. They inspired me to reach for lots of goals, to go beyond all expectations. Secondly, I would like to thank everyone who made these last 2 years so much more fun for me. My teachers, Mr. Davis, Ms. Oliver, Ms. Stewart, Ms. Friends, Ms. Chandler, and Ms. Morgan taught me so much. And they made me realize that the only person who can make me learn was myself. Amongst the graduates are 4 wonderful people who put a smile on my face when I once a frown, who gave me more friendship than the world has people. Those wonderful people are Carmen Dennis, Diana Fay, Christine Harris, and Catherine Young. You all made my life so much brighter than the sun, and you always inspired me to do my best. Lastly, I would like to thank everyone who made me proud to be a student at the school. Our talented athletes who represent our school so well at their games, our clubs and organizations who won fame and recognition throughout California, and everyone else who made Ben Franklin School that everyone can be proud of. Our school has a lot of qualities that make it wonderful for both students and teachers. But in the 2 years that I have been a student here, one thing stands out above all the rest. It is the way that our school educated students. We go beyond the textbook, beyond the 5-page report, and beyond the average school. When all of our 8th graders studied the westward movement, we didn't just learn that 28,031 people went across the Colorado Plateau in 1853, and that 67% of them settled in the Willamette Valley. But we just learned straight facts, with all the nothing kind in the classroom forgotten. Instead, our classes went on a realistic simulation of the Oregon Trail. Now, not only did we learn facts, but we also saw it the same way that the pioneers did over a century ago. This helped us to remember the facts, and it also helped create a lasting impression of that important time in history. I guess the best way to say this is the words of my social studies teacher. Textbooks give us background, experience gives it meaning. And to the graduates, I'd like to wish you all much luck in fulfilling your dreams. And although we won't be academic anymore, we should continue to follow this motto through our lives. Strive for excellence. Thank you.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce the class valedictorian for this year, 1994, Stephanie Lee.
Welcome teachers, faculty, parents, guests, and of course, the graduating class of 1994. I am just an 8th grader from then Frannie Intermediate School. I come to school every morning determined to wrinkle every part of my brain. I come to school with an open mind but have to lug an enormous history book. Many have been there for me through all the years, and without their encouragement and determination, I wouldn't be standing here before you today. I would like to thank all the teachers and faculty for making my 2 years at Penn educational, extraordinary, and just plain fun. They have taught me courage. I would also like to take this time to thank all the families and friends who have come today in support of us. Sitting here cheering us on, teary-eyed with joy, it means a great deal to a student. When you care, we do too. I think in one way or another, we all have accomplished something very special that we can take pride in. I know that I take pride in having been born the standard for student departments. It was really an honor. I have learned an important lesson most during my 2 years at Penn. I am sure that many of you have also learned this lesson. What I have learned is that we are all the same inside and out. Differences of color and place of origin are not as important as who you really are and how you treat others. Ben Franklin has been a major step up from the naps and recesses of elementary school. We must move onward with our eyes wide and our hearts filled with hope for a better future. The future depends on us. We are beginning to grow into the adults that we have always dreamed of being. There is one person who can make the greatest difference in your life, and that person is you. There may be some obstacles in the way of our goals, but that is just a part of life. All of us have the knowledge and the courage to do what is right. Do not ever let anyone stand in the way of what you truly believe. Only you can do what you want to do, so as Winston Churchill said, never, 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 never give up.
Thank you, Stephanie. The graduating class of 1994 has among the many outstanding students who have won awards for their accomplishments. I will now ask that some of those students who have earned school-wide awards listed in your program to briefly stand and be recognized. Would all those students who were selected as the Student of the Month at Ben Franklin please stand?
Francis